Okay, guys, Group A. This is mostly for Group A, but Group B can benefit from it too. So let's say you were in the lab on Tuesday, yesterday, and you did all the good things that you're supposed to do. Again, my name is Behruz Nazir. Behruz. It's my first name. I am one of your instructors. Professor Norton is the other instructor. So we are here to help you. So let's say you were good and you went to Canvas. You look at it's a little bit not clear, but you know it's easier if you're on a Canvas. You did go and look at the procedure, the lab I put there, printed it, brought it to the lab, and fill it out, and everything's good. So let's talk about that. And then we went. Hold on a second. I had to put a pause on. Somebody was calling. And back to this. So you were good. You went to Canvas. You printed the copy for the lab. And I put something as a YouTube there. And I like this. This is a good one. It really shows you how to put the solid inside the capillary tube. I don't have a printer copy, but it didn't print well. But it shows you. Then you use a tube to bang the capillary tube, put in the instrument, measure the melting point. Melting point should always be a range, not one single data. It takes some few degrees to melt it. You went home, finished the lab report, brought it back 2 weeks later. Again, this didn't print clear, but you reported that when you were taking your unknown, so your unknown, and you melting it, you have 121 to 122 degrees C, and then you told yourself, based on the data you had, that your unknown is camphor. So you put a little bit of camphor and your unknown together. Okay, and then you check the melting point again, and your melting point was 113, 114. So your original melting point was 121. After you mixed it with camphor, was 113, 114. And you reported, as part of your report, that your unknown is camphor. So is this good or not good? I don't know. I'm leaving it up to you. So when you're writing or rewriting this report, ask yourself, if the melting point of unknown is 121, 122, you mix it with camphor, melting point dropped. That's not a good one. It dropped. Then you're back looking at your list. You're going back and looking at list. Where's my list? Oh, here it is. I'll make a copy of this for you. So if you look at your list, oh my gosh, camphor has 175 to 177. So the nutshell is you guessed it wrong. So just tell me that when you're writing the report, don't worry about it. Just report it that, write the report the same as this, but report that you had the identification wrong, that your unknown is really something else. So tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. Okay. So this is what you're going to do. So you're going to take this printout from Canvas, which we call it dry lab only from Group A. Missed the lab on 2nd of February. fill out the structure, follow the lab report. I really like chemical structure. Personally, I like the chemical structure. I put MSDS there. To be honest with you, for this lab, MSDS, it's not that critical. I worked two major companies. I worked for chemical companies. There, we took MSDS very seriously because we were exposed to a large quantity of it. Here, if you have a few crystals of benzyl, so it's up to you. But again, I will leave MSDS data optional. So fill this page. It's page 1. Fill the page 2. So page 2 usually is a procedure we read before coming to the lab. Make a little summary here. So what we did, and look at that YouTube. That YouTube is very good. Answer some of the pre-lab questions. Fill it out. Then here's what I was talking about. When you're doing this in the lab, so we're pretending you were in the lab and doing this in the lab. And that's what you got for your report for the unknown. Let's say this was unknown D or something. Then you did make, and you decided this was camphor, and you mixed it with camphor and not paying attention, and you got a lower melting point. But you still reported it as camphor. So I'd like you to correct that. And then there are some question here, some question here you need to answer. And this page is what I said. I usually do it myself before the lab. So I looked up the structure, look up the registry numbers, etc., etc. So use this to fill out the other lab report. So back to the following Monday. So the following Monday, when you come to the lab, finish this report, bring it in, and make some correction. For camphor. Bring the new lab. I don't remember what the new lab is. I'll put that, it is on the canvas. So bring the new lab, in-person lab, right? Of course, when you come to an in-person lab, you have to have a mask. You have to have a lab coat, goggles, and be safe in the lab. You're going to keep a distance, trying to, and be safe. Come there a little bit ahead of time. It's going to be your first lab, so we can talk about the lab and what we do in the lab. And also, big thing, please use Rowan email all the time. I don't want Canvas email. It's very cumbersome. So I would say no, unless if you're really stuck. Please use Rowan email. See you guys in 2 weeks.